is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Leeds, England, a featherweight champion of the world, introducing Josh Warrington. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 107 career victories, introducing El Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Did you see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
These punches coming from every angle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Josh Warrington on the brink now. Josh Warrington goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
How about that time counter shot? That hook was off target. Can't find a home with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. Missing with the hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. On to the second round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just missed with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Can they figure out the combination to this cinch?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Do you believe this? You'd like to see more jabs. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who had... On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Swing and a miss with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Looking to land the hook. The right hook misses. scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Breathe, just get your breath back. Good jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back and win the... You can't miss it. Great work. Steve?
Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Only catching air with that hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nope, that hook won't score. He missed with that jab. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to win. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The courage on display here is incredible. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Loser, mate. You got to get out there, switch on, and get your box.
Great work. I love that jab slick.
Jab back. It's boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots up.
All shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab.
Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that.
That's it. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll...
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get...
Good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking.
And there's the bell to start round 5. counterpunch. Missing with the left hook. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nope, that jab not going to score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Jab does not score. That jab doesn't score. You don't want to trade shots. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Warrington in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the... There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
No rest for the weary. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Whoa, ay caramba! Can you believe it? He put Chavez down. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we continue.
So So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. He misses with that jab. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Come on, breathe, breathe. Come on, you're switching up. You got complacent.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Stay focused.
You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it.
That's good man, good man. Just same again. Don't change too much.
Terrible round that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch up.
And there's the bell for round 7. We're in the build-up to this fight, John. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
They don't like that. Listen to those. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.